Hey everyone, my name's Corinne. Welcome to this stretch and flow mobility routine. Whether you're warming up just before a workout or looking to improve your flexibility, this routine is perfect for you. This is going to be full body and it will leave you feeling energized, grounded, and definitely looser than when you started. Try to connect your breath to each and every exercise, and let's get ready to move our bodies in the way that they are designed to. Let's get started. Make your way to the back of your mat and stand with your feet hip width apart. Inhale to lift your arms and your gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale to lower your arms and roll down, initiating from your head down towards the floor. From there, walk your hands forward to a plank with your abs and glutes switched on. Hold for a couple of seconds and then reverse back to the start position, rolling through your spine as you come back up to stand. As soon as you stand, let's repeat again for 2 more rounds. Take your time, there is no rush, and move like you're trying to take care of your body. The next time you're in plank, lower your pelvis towards the floor and extend your spine. When you're ready, pike your hips up and let's continue to flow between these 2 positions. Round through your spine and get your body to flow like water. Although we are focusing on releasing, there should be a real sense of strength and activation through your arms, abs, and glutes. Stay in your pike and start to pad through your feet, lengthening out your calf muscles, but also releasing your back as you move your pelvis from side to side. Let's move on to a deep squat. Have a nice wide base with your feet. When you get there, start to move from side to side to open up the hips. And then when you're ready, start to reach up towards the ceiling, rotating both to the right and the left. To find a deeper twist, feel free to reach towards the opposite ankle. If you're feeling quite tight today, you may not have the biggest range of movement, and that's okay. As long as you're feeling the stretch, then you're doing the right thing. Give me 1 more and then straighten out your legs and roll up to standing. Once you're up, interlace your fingers behind your back to open up your chest and your shoulders. Take an energizing breath in and then exhale, hinge forward and try to bring your chest down towards your thighs. If you need to bend your knees, no problem. Slowly release your arms and bring yourself over to the right hand side. To stay as relaxed as possible, make sure you're breathing deeply. Now make your way over to the left. You may find one side feels tighter. Don't judge it, but acknowledge where you're at today. Last one, let's come into the center and bring opposite hand to elbow. You can hold this still or perhaps sway from side to side. Release your arms and come into a halfway lift. You hinge up to a nice flat back 90-degree position and then release back down to the floor. It's an inhale to lift and an exhale to lower. Last 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Make your way onto the floor and spin your feet around to the top edge of your mat. From there, cross your left ankle over your right thigh and try to turn your leg out so your knee is pointing towards the side. Depending on what your body needs, you can hold this still or perhaps, as I am, move from side to side. We are coming up to the last 30 seconds. Perhaps see how it feels to shift your body weight slightly forward. This will increase the stretch, so only do it if you're ready. Let's move on to the opposite side. So just ease yourself in. I'll let you know when we're coming up to the last 30 seconds, and that may be where you choose to intensify the stretch. We have about 30 seconds left, so if you want, shift your body weight forward to increase the intensity. We are moving on to a nice hip opener and back extension exercise. Fold your right leg back behind you, left leg is in front. You bring your left hand behind your pelvis, push your hips off the mat and reach your right arm up and overhead. You come back down and then repeat again. With each repetition, see if you can increase the range of movement and really get your back to bend. This is a great mobility exercise to open up the front of your body. This is so beneficial for everyone, but especially if you have a desk-based job and sit down for prolonged periods. Finish the repetition you're on and let's repeat again on the opposite side. We are now moving on to a side lying thigh stretch. So lie on your side, doesn't matter which one, and reach for the top foot. From there, pull your heel back towards your glutes and push your hips forward. Make sure you're not overextending your lower back. We are done with that side. Let's move on to the opposite leg. Lie on your stomach. We now have the scorpion. Open your arms out to the side and bend your right knee. From there, reach your right foot over and across to the left. Hold for a few breaths, and then when you're ready, untwist and repeat again on the opposite side. Allow your hips to open and allow the middle of your back to rotate a little bit. Lengthen your legs out, bend your elbows and place your hands on the floor slightly in front of the shoulders. On an inhale, start to peel your chest off of the mat, lifting up as high as you can, and then exhale, release back to the floor. Keep cycling through this and be sure to keep your breath connected to your movement. Take a seat in child's pose and place your hands on your back. Allow your elbows to release towards the floor and feel that stretch around your shoulders. Whilst you're here, try to focus on breathing into the back of your lungs. Every time you inhale, you should feel your back almost expanding, and then on the exhale, allow everything to release. We are now moving on, so release your arms and roll out of this, rolling through the spine, lower back, middle back, upper back. You then step your left foot forward and come into a deep lunge to stretch out your hip flexors. Allow your body to move backward and forward and see how deep you can go into the stretch. I've got my hands resting on top of my thigh, but there is the option to bring your hands onto the floor. Hopefully you felt that release. Let's move on to the other side. We are so close to the end. Let's move into a few rounds of cat-cow. So just flexing and extending the spine, just getting your back to move again. In the words of Joseph Pilates, you are as young as your spine is flexible. So lots of back movement today to keep us young and healthy. Pike your hips up towards the ceiling, walk your hands towards your legs, and slowly, just like in the very beginning, roll up to standing, restacking the spine bone by bone. Once you're up, inhale to reach your arms up and overhead, and exhale to lower. Let's just do that again a couple more times. Inhale to lift and look up, and exhale, release, letting go of tension. And then one more for luck. Big breath in. And exhale, let it go. That marks the end of today's stretch. I hope you enjoyed it. Well done for showing up on your mat. I hope you found some freedom in your body and are feeling grounded and energized. Be sure to eat well, sleep well, and let's move together again on the mat soon.